Hey everyone, I'm King. Welcome back to Kingspade channel. So for quite some time now, I have players asking me to do a guide for new players or returning players being away for quite some time, and because the game had evolved so much, or at least had gone through a lot of updates and changes throughout the time, the returning players are concerned, or rather curious, on how to start over. Does the game leveling system had changed from what they previously know? Is there any new ways to play the game if you are starting over? Or if you are a new player, what you should do when starting in a new server on a rather not so new game? There must be something in the game that the older players would do differently when starting a new character that you might want to follow. Now, the leveling system in the game hasn't changed much, but there are some parts of the game that you can sort of cut corners, if I may say that, to instantly get stronger in the early game, to get that DPS boost that you can't get when the game was first introduced couple years ago. So the first tips, I had talked about that in the previous video about the cards. Now if you haven't watched that video yet, I'll put the link in the video description. Now I just want to add a little bit more on the card in this video real quick. It is true that the cards are replaceable and you can essentially AFK grind to get the cards as opposed to get a card at the exchange center with crystals, as what I mentioned in the previous video. But those good cards that you're going to be using for the late game content are those cards from monster level 90 over. To reach level 90 in the game typically need about 6 months, so you can wait for 6 months to finally reach that level to FK grind at the monster in hope to get the cards, or you can spend a few weeks to get crystals and get the card at the exchange center. This is the thing that was not available to the older players back in the days. When the higher level content is not available yet in the game, players are doing what is only available in the game at the current content. But now, with the new servers, new players are able to access the higher level content, and you can use the higher level content stuff as well. One of the stuff is the cards. What is good about a card in this game is that the monster card can be used regardless of the level of the monster that drop it. It can be used even at level 1. So for example, if you are level 25, you can already use the level 100 monster card, and you can do that if you want to get that instant start boost to deal high damage instantly. And players will be wondering why you are wiping the marina left and right at level 50 with one hit with just basic white equipment, with low level equipment upgrade on top of that. More info in the video, link at the description. Now the other thing that you can't get during the old days, can you guess what? It is the gold equipment. Gold equipment need diamond, the premium currency, to purchase at the exchange center, and gold equipment are not cheap. They cost a lot of diamonds, but because of the situation of the exchange center at the moment, some gold equipments are affordable. Now I know a lot of players were complaining at the moment for quite a long time now that the exchange center item price is too low. It is so hard to sell the things in there and get crystals. The price needs to be regulated, but at the same time, items that are selling in the exchange center, most of the price is low too, especially those lower tier items that the older players don't need to use anymore, and that is beneficial to the newer players. If you do not know it yet, the exchange center is a cross-server feature. The items in the exchange center are shared between the sub-servers under the same main server. For example, in the main server Odin, all these sub-servers shares the same exchange center. The items that are selling in older servers such as Opera Phantom, Gungir and Dark Lord can be bought in the newer server Rainbow Paradise, and vice versa. So the low-level items that were not used or desired anymore in the older server, which will be useful to the new players in the new server, can be bought in cheaper price, which over time, because no one is buying them, the item price then keeps keeps dropping to a low price, and that is a good thing for the new players in the new server. So now you can buy the gold weapon and accessories in a rather low price. As usual, if you are a spender, you can just swipe your card, get the diamond and get the gold equipment that you want. For free-to-play players, you can convert your crystals to diamond via the exchange center. ROX is one of the mobile games, or maybe the only one that I know of, that have a feature that allows players to get the in-game premium currency diamond without top-up. All you need to do is go to the exchange center, go to diamond tab, and here you can purchase the diamond with crystals. But there is a monthly limit on how many you can purchase the diamond. You can only get 30,000 diamonds per month. You can extend the monthly diamond limit by 30,000 diamonds more to a total of 60,000 diamonds by purchasing the Kafra VIP card. 30,000 diamonds I think is good enough. So in the first month of the game, you can already have yourself a gold weapon. The gold weapon will have better refined stat than the blue and the white grade weapon, which will give you much more DPS than those who use white or blue weapon. Well, of course, not all of the weapons are less than 30,000 diamonds. Those one-hand weapon like dagger and one-hand sword and shield, and also the guns for gunslinger are particularly cheap. You can also eyeing on the accessories, the dex gold accessories, the INT or the strength gold accessories. If you are planning to use the gold accessories, you might want to stock more diamonds for those more popular accessories. And one more thing that I see players usually forgot about, the gold headgear, particularly for the headpiece. Now, why you want to buy the headgear at the exchange center? You can easily get free headgear from the free headgear box that you can get from the Kingdom Pass. Typically, players buy the gold headgear at the exchange center to get the headgear with the extra card slot. The normal headgear that you can get from the Kingdom Pass and from crafting the headgear blueprint only have one card slot. You can only equip it with one card. 2 card slots headgear can only be obtained from higher level MVP drop, and that can be sold and purchased at the exchange center. At lower level, you can't defeat the higher level MVP, so you can't get your hand on the 2 card slot MVP headgear. Or if you are like me that does not do a boss hunt at all because I just don't have time to do that, then buying it at the exchange center is the other option to get the 2 card slot headgear. And if you browse the list for the 2 card slot headgear, surprisingly, now the price is quite affordable. Frog Prince headgear, which have 2 card slots, cost 50,000 diamonds. The Demon Bane 40,000, Angel Hairband 35,000, Western Grace 32,000, Mistletoe Doll 30,000. So get either one of these headgear. The extra stat it provides is not something that you want to aim for. You just need one with 2 card slots. With this headgear, you can slot extra cards for headgear, and that will give you extra stat boost for your character. Now, we also have headgear for the mouthpiece and the face piece. Some of these type of headgears also have 2 card slots, but the selections are limited, so the price stays high for these 2 headgears, ranging over 100,000 diamonds. It will take some time to get these 2 headgears. So that is another tip for new players starting in new server to be extra ahead of everyone else in terms of equipment and stat. I hope this tip helped on your build. Alright, that's it for this video. This time video shoutout goes to... Thank you for always supporting me and this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. And as always, happy playing. Bye bye.